Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. I am John Halcyon Stin. This is a daily practice of gratitude and intention. Who do I want to be today? I want to be kind. I want to be a good listener. I want to be complimentary to people. I want to spread a little sunshine as I go through my day. And the sun just kind of like turned up 3 degrees as I was talking. It's nice and bright and sunny outside in San Diego, California. Where are you? And what are you grateful for? I would love to have you share your good vibes in this space. Good morning, Gerbot. Great to see you on this start to the week. Happy Monday. I am grateful that Lisa is returning home. She's been gone over the weekend, left early Friday morning. And so Friday morning. Seems like a long time. So I'm grateful I get to see her. I am grateful for being out of nerve pain. Woohoo! So now I'm working on the rest of the pains, but those are so tolerable and easy to, like what I used to think was back pain is now just minor nuisance. But at least now I am dedicated to whatever practices and postures and ergonomics required to steer towards comfort, towards long-term health, instead of just kind of waiting until my bad habits create new disasters. Good morning, Jennifer. Great morning to you, Jason. Anyone else want to share a little gratitude? I am grateful for, communication. I'm going to share a couple examples of communication situations that happened yesterday. But is grateful for a long hot shower that I needed yesterday. I was going to say something, but I figured he'll shower when he's ready. Good morning, Abigail. Janet, good morning. Janet is grateful for a weekend of prolific creative output and for my friend Tanya's help with this big project. I was thinking about you yesterday, Janet. I was going through my to-do pile, then realized that I had not looked at it in a long time. I put it aside when the cleaning person came. This is maybe now 2 months ago. And saw correspondence from you, Janet, and was just thinking about, one, I had little pangs of regret that I did not make plans, but also just appreciating your prolific creative outputs in the world. So I'm feeling a little slow this morning, but I wanted to share a couple things that happened yesterday. Oh, I'm grateful that I'm planning to have lunch with my friend Tevya. The last time I had lunch with him was almost exactly a year ago. I had just decided that I was going to be sober. I was going to not drink alcohol and no ketamine, no GHB. And I sat down with Tevya, and he shared with me a number of insights about sobriety and stories and reflections that were so significant to me. Really, things that I have thought of dozens and dozens of times over the last year. And so when I think about my list of people that were helped me on my journey over the last year, he's definitely on that list, and someone that I sent words of appreciation a number of times. So I'm looking forward to seeing him today. Jennifer says, I'm grateful for my son. He is always there for me at just the right time. I'm grateful for communication and for having the courage to endure short-term awkwardness to get to long-term trust and long-term connection, and having the courage to speak up and say the thing to make sure that there isn't a misunderstanding that just festers. The first example was yesterday. I made a video. I sang a song just on the spot. I just made it up. As I was walking, I sang a song. I was driving, actually. I made 2 videos yesterday of singing. And I sang a song to Lisa. I sent it to her. And later in the day, I rewatched this song that I wrote, just impromptu and silly. And it was, and it just, I was like, made me smile. It was so cute. And it was just so, you could just tell how gaga love I was feeling. And so at the end of the day, after rewatching it, I said, maybe I'm going to post this and see what people think. Not see what people think, but just like, people tend to enjoy the expressions of love that I have for Lisa. I like to share that love. And so I messaged Lisa and I said, hey, can I post this? Because I felt like if I did it without asking, that would be like inviting someone into the bedroom. It was an intimate act. And she wrote me back and, very clearly and without anger or defensiveness said, it makes it feel a little less special to me. And it makes me feel like if you're in part of your mind is thinking, oh, this is going to be good content, it takes a little of the magic away from the thought that my beloved is, inspired to write me a song and send me this message in the day. And I was like, I'm so grateful that you said something, because the truth is, this was a spur of the moment inspiration love message. It had an audience of one, a micro audience just for you. And it was only in the reappreciation of this that I'm like, oh, I should share this, because I have a sharing issue. Not issue. I enjoy sharing. Part of my personal growth is if it's clunky or awkward or embarrassing, don't make it a secret. And if it's beautiful, don't make it just like share. You probably have noticed that about me. And so when I saw this thing that I thought was beautiful, I wanted to share it. And a part of me knew that careful with the lines you cross with sharing, check with Lisa first. And so I'm like, thank you for saying something. I totally get it. This was just for you. I'm going to keep it just for you. And so we were both able to be like, thank you for the courage to say something, Lisa. She's like, thank you so much for helping me understand where your head was at. And we were connected. And I didn't do anything that made her feel bad. She didn't say anything that made me feel bad. There was awkwardness, when I first read her message, and I'm like, oh man, this thing that I thought was so beautiful, I just ruined it. But because we were honest, it went beautifully. And then the other thing that happened yesterday was I had a series of text communications with my therapist and body worker. She only comes to town for a day or two a week. And so she schedules appointments, and she's got a new baby. And so I give her a lot of, leeway. Like I get it. It's complicated. She's got to figure out when she's going to be arriving in town. And so I checked with her. I thought she was coming in Sunday, Monday. And so on Sunday, I hadn't heard for her to go. I said, so are you still coming tomorrow? Today. And she said, yes. How does 1:30 today? How does 1:30 did it work for you? And I was like, well, so I'm not telling this well. I said, I'm available anytime before 2:30 on, no, after, I said, I'm available. These are important details of the story. They're important for the way that my brain went later. So I said, I'm available anytime after noon on the 3rd and anytime after 1:30 on the 4th. And so then she said in her message, goes, how does 1 o'clock work on the 4th? And I was like, I looked back to what did I say? I said, I'm available on 1:30. And I go, right now I'm not available until 1:30, but let me see if I can move things around. And then she wrote back that gotcha. I saw that you said 12 in the other text, but I see now that you had the dates written wrong. I can rework it. If I move people around, I can switch someone, I can ask someone else to move. And I read that and I heard, you made a mistake. It's going to cause me some inconvenience, but I'll see if I can fix this. And I'm thinking about, here's this woman, she got this little baby and 4 other kids, and she's trying to schedule all this stuff. And asshole me, because I made the dates wrong, that I am causing this confusion. And I'm like, no. And I looked up and I'm like, no, I said that I was ready on noon on one day and after 1:30 on this day. And so I'm like, should I say anything? Because she says she can fix it. So I'm like, So I took a screenshot of what I said. And I said that if you could rearrange things for 2:15, that would be better for me. Yes. I feel a little unsettled in you thinking that me doing it wrong created an additional burden to you. You are important to me, and I am absolutely willing to move things around for you, but I believe I did originally write my availability correctly. If there is a format to communicate scheduling stuff clearer, if there is a format to communicate scheduling stuff clearer, I'm open. Asterisk. This excessive reply doesn't need a response. I just thought it would be insight into my mind. I love you. And then she says, well, you wrote that you were available on Sunday and Monday, and my original availability was Monday, Tuesday, which you got those dates wrong. So I made a mistake. She's saying this. I made a mistake thinking that you gave me the 2 days. I applied them to the actual days that I'm going to be there. And then she's like, Yowza, I just read your text. No emphasis on wrong. Poor choice on my part. Please hear, I misunderstood. And I go, oh, you're right. I went all the way back and go, oh, I actually did. I misread. I was wrong about the dates she was going to be here in the first place. So I said, I see. I apologize. I was wrong. Big smiley face. She says, I was wrong, my friend. You wrote our availability accurately, and I made the assumption. Please forgive me. I write all caps. I love you. She says, let's burn the word wrong. I said, I have a big smile on. See you tomorrow. She writes, I love you back, John, and admire your courage to be vulnerable. Let me go confirm this changing appointment so that I can see you at 2:15. Confirms, yes, 2:15 is all yours. So everything worked out. I didn't have to pretend that I wasn't upset. Not upset. I was unsettled. I felt guilty. And then I was like, not my fault. And then I was picturing her being annoyed at me because I got it wrong. And Penny says, grateful your therapist story is over. Just kidding. Yeah, I think that actually hits me kind of hard because I'm feeling a little slower today. I'm having less stimulants. And so I'm feeling not so quick today. Anyway, Zoe is grateful for 7 days smoke and vape free. Awesome. Good morning, Zoe. Chris is grateful to see me wearing the pink coat that I loaned him for the photo shoot. Yeah. I thought it matched the new hair. Chris is grateful for microscopes and escape hatches built into houses. Fun. Good morning, Nika. Good morning. I am significantly pink today. Good morning, Jobin. Anyone else have any more gratitudes they'd like to share? Wherever you are, let's give ourselves a big squeeze and appreciate this day, appreciate this moment. Let's try to remember to be the people that we want to be today, shining light, spreading good vibes. Take a deep breath in. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you, thanks for being here for Love Morning. Have a beautiful day.